Hi students, I wanted to give you an introductory video to our next unit, Unit 6, which is all about trigonometric identities. Sometimes I refer to it as proving trig identities, but we won't be doing any proving this week. So we're going to start with getting to know the identities and also with simplifying trig expressions using identities. I'm posting several things on the blog. As far as printing out note packets, you really don't need to print anything except I would strongly recommend that you print out the identity sheet. And this has all of the, most all of the identities that we'll be using. And then as we discover some others, you'll see the switcheroo. You may want to add those to your sheet. And I did that once in my lesson, but I didn't do it every time. So you could always feel free to add that to your sheet. On the back of this one, I also have a unit circle. We will be using the unit circle. So you don't have to print this part of the sheet if you just want to find yours. But I do recommend that you print out the identity sheet. You'll need this over and over and over every single day, and you'll need to be very familiar with it. Now, if you absolutely cannot print it, I'm trying to get it horizontal. If you absolutely cannot print it, then you need to take the time to open it up and copy it onto a sheet of paper. It's that important. I hate to ask you to do that, but you're going to need to be able to refer to it quickly like that. And you'll be using your screen for some other things. So that's my first recommendation. Now, I'm also posting the blank note packet in case you want to print it out, but honestly, it's not that important. This is the one that I've already filled in while making the videos for you. That's strictly up to you. It's really just copying about a problem at a time and then writing down the notes. So it's up to you if you want to print out your note packet or not. The third thing I'm going to post is your assignments. And really that's only about 3 sheets of paper, I think. There's not really room on the paper for doing work on it, so I don't see the need to print that out. But that will be posted separately, so you'll be able to go to that assignment. This is really awkward. And be able to do it. One thing I want to mention, the first assignment, the first 3 videos are about exploring the identities. And there is a note packet to go with that, and I write things down. But I'm going to say if you don't want to write anything on the Exploring Identities videos, that's all right, but you still need to watch them. You want to watch them and try and take in that content because it just takes a little time to get used to it. So I definitely wouldn't skip anything in this unit. After the exploring videos, there's 3 of those, we're going to start applying trig identities. And that actually starts on page 4 of your note packet. When we begin applying, you want to write down the problems and you want to copy the problems and do the work. And you may have to go back and watch them more than once, some of the examples. It's quite a bit of material, but it's going to get better the more we practice. So at some point, you're possibly going to get frustrated or anxious or even freak out and think, I don't understand this, I'm not going to get there. You will get there, trust me. Everybody goes through it, especially at the beginning of the unit. And I've talked to my students at the end and I said, is there a better order I could have done this in or a better way? And they said, no, it was fine. But it's just the initial introduction is a little overwhelming. So don't worry if you're feeling anxious or frustrated. That's fairly normal. How do we overcome that? Well, we've got to practice and practice and practice. And so the practice is very important and you will get better. In this unit, I will post not only all the answers, but I will be posting the work, how I got those answers. And it's very important for you to understand that the work is the most important thing here. Anybody can write down an answer. And in fact, when we come back from our break, I'm going to give you the answers when I give you the problem. That's what proving is. Here's the question, here's the answer. Now show me how to get there. And so everything in this unit is about the work that you show. So be very careful. I also just want to mention that in the assignments, the first few assignments, it actually is linked to the examples in the packet and in the videos. So the very first example 1, we go through like 2 different examples for type 1. And it says right here, example 1. You can't see it from there, but when you open it up, you might see it. Each section is an order, example 1. And then the example 2. Again, there's 2 or 3 in that section, but it's the same section. And so that could help you understand what you're being asked to do, looking in your notes and comparing it to what the questions are saying. And then the third assignment for the practice number 2. That's just a mixed practice. So that's not necessarily tied in any order. But at that point, we've had a fair amount of practice, and hopefully we'll be able to just kind of address each one. I will be available for Zoom each day. I'm just going to post one link, and it's the same link from Monday through Friday. I will be asking you to send me on Friday all of the assignments in one PDF. So please number them neatly, copy the problems, show the work, circle your final answer, and space it so that it's legible. I will be looking at it. It's a fair amount of work, but again, it's the work that's so important. So plan to keep that orderly and neat and to upload it as a single PDF on Friday. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a little assessment over this part of the unit. There may be one on Friday, or it may just be you turning in your work. So you'll definitely turn the work. I just haven't decided about the assessment yet. And then, of course, we have a break and we come back. We'll continue working in this unit. And trust me, it will get better. I hope I've thought of everything I wanted to tell you. You don't need a calculator in this unit. If we were in class, we would not be using any calculators. And I wish you all the best. I'll be available on Zoom every day. And of course, you can always reach out to me through Remind. Y'all take care. Bye.